When Francis Joseph Thirst became the emperor of the Austro-Hungarian Empire in 1848, Austria entered a period of political changes, court intrigues, and mysterious events. His wife, Empress Elisabeth of Bavaria, better known as Sisi, became the center of many scandals, rumors, and conspiracies that influenced both the Austro-Hungarian court and European politics. She was very beautiful and talented, winning the hearts of the people, but her relationships at court were often difficult. Sisi was a woman who wanted personal freedom, and her avoidance of court ceremonies, her frequent travels, and her secretive nature caused many rumors and suspicions. The story of her life in Austria, filled with tragedies, intrigues, and personal struggles, still raises many questions. Let's look at how the Marian Conspiracy of the 19th century, in the context of her marriage to Francis Joseph, became a place for political manipulations, conspiracies, and mysteries. Conspiracies and manipulations in court circles. When Francis Joseph first became emperor, his wife Sisi was immediately in the spotlight. Her complex relationships with the court, her rebellious spirit, and her desire for personal freedom angered many nobles. The empress preferred to spend much of her time alone or with close friends, avoiding her official duties. This behavior led to rumors and gossip and became an excuse for political manipulations at the court. One of the most well-known conspiracies was the struggle for influence over Francis Joseph. Right from the beginning of his reign, there were different political groups in Austria, each hoping to push the country in different directions. Sisi, with her unwillingness to follow court life, became a target for these groups who tried to use her for their own gain. Some believed that her absence from court events and her rebellious nature were silent protests against her husband's political decisions. At the same time, Francis Joseph found himself caught between his duty and his personal emotions, which made things more complicated. It is no surprise that rumors of conspiracy spread. Some people claimed that secret groups were controlling Sisi and pushing her to act in certain ways. Some historians say that her travels across Europe were not only an escape from court intrigues, but also part of a strategy to build alliances with other European countries that were unhappy with Austria's policies. These trips often led to rumors, especially when she met with foreign kings and diplomats. Legends and secrets of the Habsburg family. Sisi was not just involved in court intrigues, but also faced disapproval from her own family, the Habsburgs. One of the biggest secrets was her distant relationship with her mother-in-law, Archduchess Sophie, who tried to control Francis Joseph during the early years of his reign. Sophie, who was more traditional in her approach to ruling, did not like Sisi's independent nature. It is said that she tried to manipulate her son by using her connections with important people in Austria. There is also a story that Sisi secretly studied philosophy and was interested in social ideas that were not popular among the royal families. She sometimes spoke with people from different social backgrounds, including intellectuals and philosophers, and her ideas sometimes went against the official policies of the Habsburgs. This led to rumors that she might try to bring about political changes in the empire. Health problems and the life of Sisi. Another part of the Marian Conspiracy was the strange circumstances of Sisi's health. Despite her beauty and youth, Sisi struggled with depression and insomnia. Many historians believe these problems were caused by the stress of dealing with court intrigues. Her relationship with Francis Joseph was also complicated. The emperor was very close to his mother, which created tension in their marriage. Some people believe that Sisi was a victim of conspiracy and that others used these problems to weaken her mentally. There were rumors that she received threatening letters and negative gossip about her life. One of these rumors was that her husband had been bribed by enemies who wanted to weaken the monarchy, and some even said that Sisi might be part of a conspiracy against him. Before her tragic death in 1898, Sisi once again went on a solo trip across Europe to escape the stress and dark thoughts. This trip would be her last, and some believe it may have led to her untimely death. In 1898, she was assassinated by an anarchist named Luigi Lucchini in Geneva, adding another mysterious chapter to her life. Sisi's influence on Austrian politics. Despite all the intrigues and rumors, Sisi had a strong influence on Austria's political life. Her desire for independence and her personal charm made her popular with the people, and in a way, she became a symbol of resistance to the power of the ruling authorities. During her time, important events occurred, such as the 1867 Austrian Constitution, which gave Hungary more rights and autonomy in the Austro-Hungarian Empire. This greatly changed the political landscape of Europe. However, despite her political influence, Sisi was always in the background compared to her family and husband, caught in the middle of court intrigues. She was a woman who longed for freedom, but her desire to be independent within a monarchy proved difficult. The Marian Conspiracy in her life wasn't just about fighting for power, it was about balancing personal freedom with the responsibilities of being an empress. Conclusion. Sisi's life, full of mysteries, rumors, and political intrigues, continues to inspire new ideas and theories. In the 19th century, she became not only the target of court manipulation, but also a symbol of the struggle for personal freedom in a world where politics and power were closely tied to personal pain and sacrifice. In her story, reality and myth blend together, but one thing is clear: Sisi was a woman who left an unforgettable mark on the history of Europe.